So I came across this platform recently that gives you $100 in credits just for signing up. And you can use that across basically all major models: Claude, GPT, Gemini, DeepSeek, Mistral, Grok, all of them through one API. I've been using it for a bit now, and honestly, it's pretty solid. So let me just show you how it works. Platform is called Minds. You sign up with your GitHub account, and once you are in, you see you already have $100 sitting there. And depending on what you're building, that will actually last a while. If you're visiting this channel for the first time and you like free resources and platforms like these, then feel free to subscribe. Let's continue. So I'm going to share this link in the description, but when you get there, you have to sign up, and you can sign up using your GitHub, or you can sign up using a username. Because I already have an account, I'm just going to go ahead and sign in. I have to accept the agreement and sign in. So once you've signed in, you're going to go to the dashboard, and you're going to see that you have $100 of credit right here. And that credit is going to show you how it is being consumed. For example, here it is showing me the number of requests I've made to this API, and it's showing me the number of tokens that I've sent, the average token per minute, and all these statistics, which are good. But for the models, you're going to go to the model marketplace, and here you're going to find all the proprietary models that are here, or the models that you may find interesting, and they are categorized by the providers. So here you can see DeepSeek, Google, Meta, Moonshot, and all that. The next step is showing you how to create a token. Create a token, you're going to go back to console, and right here you want to go to token management. I already have one token, but if you want to create a new token, you can click on create token. And here you have to provide a name. Under the token group, we only have default at the moment. You're going to select that quantity, when it is going to expire, and you can add the quota. By default, it is unlimited, but for example, if you want to, let's say you want to make this $10, you can put that, and then there are several restrictions that you can give this endpoint or this token, but I'm not going to do that. And then you're going to click on submit. You can also whitelist the various APIs or the various IPs that you want to use with this token. I'm going to click submit, and right here we have our token, and you can see it has $10 to use out of its $10. The next phase is I'm going to show you how to configure this in your application or in your AI agent. So the biggest question that people have is, how am I going to use this token? To use this token, you have to go back to dashboard and check here where you have the official base URL. You're going to use this and replace it wherever you can use the OpenAI API key, because this is OpenAI compatible. And I repeat, that means you can use it wherever you can use your OpenAI API keys. How do you do that? So let me give you a quick demonstration. I'm going to use NAGN here because this is the easiest, but this will be the same wherever you're using, let's say, an AI agent like a Maze, OpenClaw, or you're using maybe you're using it in your own code. What you're going to do is, for example, in this case, I want to use the OpenAI, since we say this is OpenAI compatible. And right here, I already have OpenAI API keys here, but I want to create this one for this specific provider. What you're going to do is go back here, copy this, and come here. Where there is the base URL for OpenAI, you're going to remove this and replace it with what we just copied. And you're going to go back here on token management. You're going to copy the API key, and you're going to come back, and then you're going to update it right here. Let's save, and you're going to see it says credentials connected successfully. And then right here, on the first instance, they were coming OpenAI models. But once you've made this change, if I try to select models, you're going to see that now we have all the various models that are found inside Bromines. So in this case, for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to choose this one and then try to execute this. Let's see if it works. If it doesn't give any error, that shows that it is working. So another thing that I wanted to say is I am preparing another video where I talk about different API providers and their free tiers, where you can get the best free tiers. So if you're new here, feel free to subscribe so that when that video comes, you can access it. All right, thank you very much. Until next time, have a good time.